Hello, if you clicked on this video, then you're interested in learning more about the puzzle bag, and that is what we're going to be talking about in this video today. Hi, my name is Natalie, and I'm really excited to be doing a follow-up video on my first LOEWE puzzle review. This is going to be a year later, talking about the pros and the cons. Is the bag user-friendly? How do I like the color about a year and a half later? And do I recommend the bag? So if you're interested in learning more about that, then make sure that you keep watching. And before we start, make sure that you give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. I'm so close to hitting 4,000 followers, which I know is super teeny tiny for some people, but it's such a big deal to me. So I would really appreciate your support, so make sure that you hit those two buttons. And yeah, let's just jump right into this video. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about a few topics, but the very first thing that I want to talk about is the color. I ended up going with the classic brown or classic tan color for my medium puzzle bag. And do I regret the color a year and a half later? No, I do not. I absolutely love the color. I think it's stunning. It goes with pretty much every outfit that I own. It's appropriate to wear in all seasons, fall, winter, summer, and the spring. However, I don't really wear it in the winter just because if it's snowing out, I'm not going to be going out with this beautiful bag and potentially putting the leather at risk of getting wrecked. The color itself makes me really happy, and I love the contrast that it adds to an all black outfit. I also love how it looks with like sweatpants, with jeans, with like a leather jacket. I just find that the structure, the aesthetic, the color, just like everything about this handbag goes with everything that I have in my closet, which makes it a really awesome investment. You know what? I'm going to take off my glasses because I feel like there's a glare. Okay, so let's talk about the next topic. And is the bag user-friendly? Honestly, it depends. For me personally, I find that it is and it isn't. There are some things that I absolutely love about the handbag, and there are things that just really annoy me. Let's start with what I don't like. This shoulder strap, which is meant to be very convenient, always falls off my shoulder. So I'm gonna put it on my shoulder and then we'll just see how long it takes to fall off. But it doesn't matter what I'm wearing, if it's like a jacket, a sweater, if it's cotton, if it's leather, inevitably in just a couple of minutes, this bag always ends up falling off my shoulder, making it really difficult. Case in point, making it really difficult whenever I'm out running errands and I just want a hands-free option. That is con number one. Con number two of this bag is the zipper, actually the flap. The flap, as beautiful as it is, and I love how it just kind of finishes the bag and you don't see an exposed zipper. I find it kind of annoying. I know that you're just simply lifting up a flap, but the one bag that I can compare it to in my collection is the Givenchy Pandora bag. I would say this one in terms of functionality is like 100% functional and fabulous just because of the top handle and the removable strap that comes with it. Very similar idea to the puzzle, however, very different just because the leather is stiffer, the zipper, you know, the limitations of this bag, but the Pandora is just like a very awesome user-friendly bag. And as we know, the Givenchy Pandora does not have a flap over the zipper. It's just a simple opening and you just like put your hand in, put your hand out, no big deal. So that's kind of what I'm accustomed to and sort of what I expected with the puzzle, and that's not what we get. There's a really weird truck outside. All right, moving along to another con, which is the zipper itself. No, it's not difficult and it doesn't stick. However, it doesn't go from end to end like the Givenchy Pandora bag. The zipper kind of stops about almost like an inch or 3/4 of an inch just before the actual end of the bag itself. And because of that, it doesn't open up as much as you think it might. And as a result, it's just kind of annoying to get stuff in and out of. Con number three, or is this four? I'm not keeping track. The sheer size of the interior of the medium puzzle. I did try on the small and I didn't want to go with it just because I didn't feel an emotional connection to it. If you know me and you know how I shop, generally I shop with my heart. Anything that I feel an emotional connection to, I buy because I know that I'm going to be wearing it over and over again and long term as well, instead of shopping for trends. What is this truck outside my house? So I generally try not to go for trends and I try more to go towards things that I absolutely love. With that being said, it's really easy to get things lost on the inside of this bag. You kind of need a pouch to keep in here. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult for you to find your cell phone, your wallet, depending on how big your wallet is. That has happened to me a few times where I go looking inside my bag, I'm looking for my phone or for my wallet, and I think it's lost only to find it like at the very bottom. There are pockets in here, however, I forget to use them all the time just because the way that the bag is shaped, and I completely forgot that there is an interior front pocket in here, and I never use it. I mean, really that's it in terms of cons. I think that the strap falling is kind of like a big one. I do end up wearing it crossbody more often than anything else. I think it looks super cute crossbody. I love how it looks with all outfits, winter, summer, spring, whatever. I think it's such a great bag in terms of like the overall shape and the aesthetics of it. I also love that it's got the top handle because it makes it super easy to use. And I love the color, I love the leather, I love the shape. I think when you're buying a bag like this, you're definitely buying it for the LOEWE aesthetic, and they do that really well. It's a gorgeous bag. Now, I want to talk quickly about what you can fit in this bag. So again, this is the medium size, so let me just show you. Let's start off with the cosmetics pouch because I think that's one of the questions that I get asked the most. And this is the medium toiletry pouch from Louis Vuitton. This is the larger one. The large one doesn't fit, so we would have to go with the medium. We can also fit one of those Louis Vuitton pocket agendas in here. A Canon camera, this is a G7X, notebook. And this is what I mean about the zipper. Like, this is not a big notebook and I'm struggling getting it inside. A hand sanitizer, that is an important one right now. This one is from Chantecaille, by the way. My friend Michael got this for me for Christmas. I mean, I don't know where my card holder is right now. I thought I had it here, but there's my card holder. So the card holder fits in the back if I want to look for it really or reach for it really quickly. So that's about everything that I put in there generally. I don't usually have a water bottle in there. If I have a water bottle with me, it's something that I carry or leave in my car just because I don't want, I don't want to run the risk of it spilling inside the bag. I think that would be really tragic. So generally I don't put water bottles or anything like that in the purse. Another thing that I really like about the bag is the exterior pocket. It is awesome. When I first got the bag, I did not think I would be using it as much as I do, but I use this back pocket a lot. I think it's great. It fits a good amount of stuff in there. Like you can see my Chanel card holder is in there. And let's say I wanted to put my mask in the back, I can do that. If I want to put my hand sanitizer back there, I can do that too. Like that's a pretty decent size for an exterior pocket. So let's just talk wear and tear for a sec. I don't have a lot of wear and tear on this bag. However, I bought this one in the fall of 2019. In March of 2020, we went into lockdown, which means that this bag is just kind of sitting in my closet. I try to use it every now and then, but I'm not really using a lot of purses during the pandemic just because it's not very convenient. I don't think I'm seeing the true wear and tear of the purse that I would otherwise if we weren't in the middle of a global pandemic. But that's, that's total first world problems. Where I do see the most wear and tear is on the feet at the bottom. If you know anything about the new small LOEWE puzzle bags, they don't have the feet. If you find a pre-loved one, they did have the feet at some point and then they got rid of them. So if you want the feet on a small, definitely go the pre-loved route. But mine have a couple of scratches on it. I don't think it's a big deal. It doesn't bother me. I think that's the purpose of the metal feet, is to protect the leather itself. So not a big deal in my opinion. The hardware seems to be in really good shape. There's very minor scratches on it. There are no chips or haven't been any hinges or anything that have come off. Like I have a couple of designer bags where, a zipper has broken or a hinge has come off like on the clasp of the strap, and that hasn't happened with this purse. The black piping seal of the leather is still intact, so nothing weird there. Stitching still looks good in my opinion. There are no stains or scratches on the leather. Actually, I have like a little tiny stain on the interior of the strap. I don't even know if you can see that. I don't know how it happened. I don't know what it is, but it's Like it's on the part that sits inside, so it really doesn't bother me that much. It is what it is. So yeah, overall, great condition after owning it for like a year and a half at this point. I know I already touched up on this, but the best season to wear this bag is actually all seasons. It's just very classic and timeless. It goes with everything. And if you're thinking about purchasing for yourself and you're wondering what outfits you're going to wear it with, just know that it's very suitable to a lot of different outfits and a lot of different personal styles as well. So it's a very versatile bag. I think I already said this too, but generally I just don't wear the bag in the snow or in the winter because I don't want to wreck the leather. Okay, let's talk about prices for a little bit, and this is a topic that I know annoys a lot of us. The luxury market seems to just be increasing exponentially with each season, and it's actually very disheartening when you're a collector of designer handbags or shoes. So when I purchased this bag in the fall of 2019, I paid $2,600 for it, and that's Canadian. As of filming this video, which is January 2021, this bag is worth just a little over $4,000 Canadian. That is a significant price increase, and it's mind-boggling. It's disgusting. I think we can all agree on that. I'm imagining that come spring or summer, they're probably going to go through another increase. So if you're looking at purchasing this bag and you want to buy it brand new, maybe jump on it now if you can, or just wait to purchase it pre-loved, because you can probably get one for a really great price out there on the pre-loved market in great condition as well. Now, I do have the mini puzzle. When I purchased this one in the spring of 2019, I paid about $1,600 for it, and I think there was like a little increase from when I first started looking at the green color to when I actually bought it, and that was maybe $200, which really isn't that bad. It was hard for me to swallow, but nowhere near like $1,000, which is exactly what happened after I bought this bag. It went up by $1,000 like a week or two later, so I really lucked out with the timing. If you know how much this bag costs right now, then this isn't going to surprise you. If you don't know, the current retail value of this bag is just over $3,000 Canadian. And again, I paid $1,600 for it about a year and a half ago. So those are my two puzzles. Price increases are just going completely insane. So again, if you're considering buying one of these and you think that the price is just too much, which it is, it's a lot, then look at the pre-loved market for sure. Since buying this bag, my love for the LOEWE brand has only gone up. I've actually sold a couple of my other more trendier bags last year. I think I sold some Balenciaga and some Louis Vuitton stuff, and I'm probably going to be doing another closet cleanup very soon. And yeah, this was the last LOEWE bag that I bought. This is the mini hammock. I got this in, I think it was January or February of 2020, and it's a great bag. All of my LOEWE bags are fabulous. I really love the brand. I think that they have a great cult following, and there's a reason why. I mean, with that being said, just like the cult following behind the LOEWE brand, I'm sure that a lot of you already saw the Totoro collection that came out last week. I think it launched on Friday, and I was one of those very lucky people that had one of those pre-launch links, so I was able to go online and check out the collection. I got the link at about like 6 o'clock at night, and then I think I logged on maybe around 7. At that point, almost everything was already sold out, and it just said notify when available, which I thought meant that I only had access to certain things on the collection, but it turns out that it was already sold out. So I know I saw a lot of comments on the LOEWE website, people being very disappointed about how they rolled out the launch, and I agree, it was like a total shit show. However, I did end up picking up something, and I'm really excited. It hasn't shipped yet. I will be showing you when it comes in. I will be doing a review on it, and it's something that I've been wanting and thinking about for some time now, so it wasn't just like a thoughtless purchase, so I'm very excited about that. Let's just move into some questions that I got on my previous videos so I can address them for you here. Question number 1 is, what boots am I wearing in the thumbnail of my first LOEWE video? And they are the Alexander Wang Kenna boots. These are a couple of years old. I don't think he makes this style anymore. We're not going to talk about the controversy with Alex Wang today, by the way. We're just not going to go there. But yeah, these are fabulous boots. If you can find them pre-loved, highly recommend them. They are true to size. They have a side zipper, they have that lug sole, which makes it really great for wearing during fall and winter, and it's got that really awesome hardware on the toe. I love these boots, wear them with everything. Got them over a year ago and I still adore them. In regards to which bag I prefer, the hammock or the puzzle, this might actually surprise you because I feel like I wear the puzzle more, but I prefer the hammock, and I'll tell you why. As much as I love fashion, I love things that are easy to use and have a function. This handbag is just designed so great. It is just such a smart handbag, and if you're familiar with the hammock, then you know that it expands on the sides. There's also a zipper, so if you want to expand it even further, you can do that. Awesome for travel, awesome for just like putting things in there, like unexpected stuff if you're, you know, maybe out shopping or whatever, and suddenly you have things and you need to put them somewhere. There's also a little clasp to keep it closed, almost like a tote bag. But yeah, now it's expanded all the way. Like, look at how big that is. It's such a great bag. I also find that this one doesn't slip off my shoulder nearly as much as the puzzle. And I wonder if that has to do with the actual size of the strap itself. It's not a very wide strap, which means that it stays on my shoulder pretty well, which I really appreciate. So I'm not constantly like having to put it back up, or I'm struggling or fighting with the bag. So it's just a fabulous bag. Definitely prefer the hammock way more. If you want me to do a review on the hammock bag, on the small and the mini that I have, then leave me a comment below and I will definitely think about doing that. I personally haven't traveled with it. Again, we went into lockdown just a few months after I bought it. I'm not sure I would travel with it just based on, like, I don't want the leather to stain. I feel like if I'm not careful with that bag, the leather might stain, and I would hate it if anything like that happened. Again, I also don't find it to be the most user-friendly of all the handbags that I have. I've traveled often with my Givenchy Pandora. I've traveled with my Chanel Jumbo. I've traveled with both the mini and the small LOEWE puzzle or hammock bags, but I don't think I would travel with the puzzle. It's not for me. And then last question is based on my height. I am 5'4", so I'm more on the petite side. I currently have the grommets of the strap on the second last hole to the bottom. I guess it's a grommet, I don't know what to call it, but yeah, they're just like to the second last of the bottom, and I feel like that's the perfect drop length for me for this bag. All right, so my overall thoughts of the bag. Well, it's not a perfect bag. In terms of aesthetic, it is a perfectly beautiful, perfect bag. Again, in terms of how it looks, the colors, absolutely love them. I love that they come out with the seasonal colors and textures and fabrics all of the time. If you're looking to buy one on sale, you can definitely pick up the seasonal ones on sale. However, I don't think that the classic permanent collection, I don't think that goes on sale anymore. But you can find it on sale if there's a promotion at like Saks Fifth Avenue or Nordstrom. Just look out for one of those promotions and then you can save yourself quite a few $100s. Would I recommend the bag? Yes, I would, regardless of all the things that I talked about. It's a bag that makes me very happy. I love wearing it. I wear it with pride. So I think it's important to buy things for longevity versus trends, and that you definitely get that with the LOEWE puzzle. So not the most perfect low maintenance bag, but pretty damn close, again, in my opinion. So that is everything for this video. I hope that it helps you out in terms of whether or not you're going to pick this bag up for yourself. Again, those are based on my opinions. If you feel differently, if maybe you have any tips for me in terms of how to get the handbag strap to stay on. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but it's also just a handbag. It should be able to stay on itself. Yeah, just leave me a comment below. I would love to know like what's going on with me in that strap. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching, and again, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel. Help me get to 4,000. That would be so awesome. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.